Doing out west?
Well, I train and I drive drift cars, man. I'm big in drifting now.
Well, what does that mean? I
It's
don't even know what that is.
drift. So let me tell you. So like you know what NASCAR is. You know
Yeah,
what
I know what
Formula One.
NASCAR is. Yeah.
Drifting is where you drive sideways. it's literally driving sideways. And but you might think that like you're going 100 miles per hour. You're literally going like maybe 40, 50, 60.
Now, where do you do this?
At the Big Indian Drift Pit in Buffalo. It's a beautiful thing.
Was that a course at Temple? When did you get into that? What's going on?
I'm telling, Buffalo just keeps unveiling different parts of Buffalo. Like I didn't even know that Buffalo has this stuff, and it's just like, hey Dion, like you want to go drifting? Like Tony said, Dion, do you want to go drifting? And I was like, I don't know what drifting is, and I go out there and I get in the drift car, and Eric just takes me on a spin, and I fell in love. Like it was the same thrill of being in the game because you're in control and you have to fight in the car while spinning sideways. And then 2 days later, I had my own car and I was drifting my own car 2 days later. They drove down to
Jordan,
Jersey.
you know what this is?
Picked the car up and did their thing.
I do. And it's starting to pop a little bit. It looks really, really scary. Like, I guess the question would be, when you're in there, are you more nervous than anything else?
So no, and let me explain why.
Hold on, I gotta look this up.
Because
it's intense.
Because like you have to think, right? Like when you're in a car and you're going 200 miles per hour straight with nobody really around you, when you're drifting, you're this close to the car and that you're racing against. So a little bump, a little tap, it's not about to make the car do all this crazy stuff. It's just gonna spin it out and then you just idle out. Like the cars never flip, they never do all this weird stuff. The bumper might pop off, but the car will then stop, and then it's over with.
Yeah, I'm not
so
doing
it's
that.
it's more so safer. You know, you got a full cage,
because you're not
but
going
you got
as
a helmet,
fast.
right? But you're not as far apart from the car.
Yeah,
you're closer.
I'm not pulling into Starbucks doing drifting. That is a crazy look.
Who makes the car?
Well, I'm a Monster athlete, so I got Monster that's helping me with all of the ins and out, and then I have Eric and Eric's crew, which is now in my crew in Buffalo that are tuning it and tweaking my engine and doing all the cool stuff.
There's a part of America, things are happening in this country.
You don't even know what's...
Bro, it's so cool, man. I'm telling you.
The question is...
You would love it. I promise you.
What would it take for Colin to get
Not going to happen.
All he has to do is just come out.
Nope.
Pop out.
I'm going to drift 55 miles an hour on the I-5 going home today. That'll be my
That's
drift.
probably more dangerous.
Good seeing you, buddy.
Love, brother.